I can't begin to explain how it feels to be in this apartment that I have allowed myself to be disrespected, acknowledged and ignored, treated like shit, talked to like a clown, locked up because they're lazy and didn't want to do their job, fighting these people, hounding these people to do their job for 2 years while they left me in that apartment with a broken living room window. My lease was only for a year. They wouldn't fix that living room window. It wasn't my job to do it. They wouldn't make the man fix it. And then they left me in that apartment for another year after the lease was up, and then I got sent to court because they didn't do their job. I've never had a judgment on my credit, and I'm not gonna pay to get it off. Yeah, I'm gonna need that so that way my name and my credit can go back to good standing. But I feel suicidal sometimes because there's just no way that I'm able to go back to work and start all over again to try to build a home to be comfortable in so my grandkids and my nieces and nephews and my family and friends or whatever can come and I can be a grandmother. I can't even go focus on having my surgery because my care person won't have no place to sleep. It's only one air mattress in here that was given to me that has a slow leak. Why? A very dear friend of mine cared enough for me, took me to Pruitt's because I had used every penny I had to make sure I had furniture, dressers for my dressers, and beds and stuff, and clothes and toiletries and whatnot, for my place, so that once I finally got a place that I could afford to call home, I could spend time with my grandbabies, have a housewarming, be a grandmother and babysit the kids. They didn't do their job. I got put out on the street, you hear me? They didn't try to get me off the street. 4.5 months on a cane, living on a bus bench, doing everything I could to get a room. I put my family heirlooms, I put my jewelry, whatever, in the pawn shop. And I just lost that here this last June because I could not afford to get it out. Why? Because I used that money to try to keep my stuff in storage because it was all I had to my name. It was all I had to my name. So, out of disability money, paying the rent, paying for the storage, I did that for 8 months while I was here. And in February, after I made a payment, 2 days later, I find out that they accidentally miscommunicated and sold my storage unit. And they're going to pay me for that because my stuff should have never been in storage. And I got to sue the storage unit people too, probably. On top of having to sue the old manager. Because he went into my apartment and had sat my stuff in the damn alley and stole whatever he wanted to steal. And they still have not said, even though we've already admitted that we are in the wrong, Arizona Behavioral Health, and you should have never been on the street, and it's our fault, and we're sorry that you lost everything, but as you won't lose your apartment as long as you keep up on the rent. Are you? Hold up. Because I promise you, my mind is seeing me tear this motherfucker up as long as I do what happened. First of all, I know I just told you that I have fallen behind. I can't even afford to buy a new pair of friggin' shoes. And I didn't have to purchase anything for my apartment because I had everything in the storage. But I shouldn't have had to keep paying every penny I had to my name that I should have been able to use on myself for toiletries, hygienes, or whatever to keep my stuff in storage so I didn't lose everything for those 8 months. And as long as I keep up on the rent, no. First of all, I don't know who you think I am, but my history and who I am, I've always done anything I can and everything I can by any means necessary, besides hurting someone or putting someone in harm's way, to pay my bills, and keep a roof over my head. And the people that helped me while I was out there on the street for those 4.5 months, I owe them money. They chose to go short, but me, they have bills. It's been over a year. Yes, they need their money back. So I'm making payments to people, almost 1, 2, 3 people, on top of the rent. Even after losing the storage, can't get my family heirlooms or my jewelry because that's where that money is going. At 200 and some change, because it's only right. That's what they need to cover their bills. They don't give a shit about if they're going out, if I'm going without or not. All they cared about is making sure I had a roof over my head to help me to keep safe. I have this one sheet set. Y'all just brought me the care box after a year and 2 months when it should have been in here when I first moved in. Just like when I moved in, my furniture should have moved in. Y'all should have moved it in. Why? Because there's funding for that. Everybody else has got it. But when it comes to me, there's no funding. So, throughout the month here lately, because I'm starting to pay people back because they need their money, I don't give them everything I got. I give them what I have to, what I can, because it's only right. A man should pay his debts, just like a woman should pay her debts. And I do that. I run out of electricity. But before I do, I'll let Teros know. I don't know what you're going to do, but I need flex funds or something. I need Empower. Oh, there's no funding. Well, I'm sorry, because in February, when they sold my stuff, the storage unit, I got depressed. Then I got suicidal. Then I got homicidal. I had to stay in this apartment for 3 weeks because I see y'all trying to set me up to show my ass and do something stupid. Like people, what was that? The postal people? Or, oh, they said she was bipolar. Oh, there was another bipolar incident. I don't feel that nobody should have to hurt themselves or hurt somebody else or play dumb. It's not that we're dumb or stupid. It's we need help with some things that other people just don't. That's what they're paying you for. To be of help, to make sure that our life does not get worse. Even if it doesn't get much better. It's not to cause us harm. You people have done nothing but harm me. Nothing. Nothing. And everything that you've done shows that. So everything that you put into your system, saying that you did this and did that, those are fraudulent schemes, and it will come out too. So that's on you. You're not stupid, but I'm not dumb when somebody hurt me. I can't tell you what's going on with somebody else, but my life and my living and me and mine, I don't know what you feel about yours. Oh, I care. And I'm going to do everything I can to keep fighting for myself, even when I feel like giving up. Even if nobody else shares this, even if nobody else follows me, you will not do this to somebody else. It's wrong. It's cruel. And it's inhumane. It's for, oh well, you seem to be holding up pretty good. Holding up? Holding up? I am playing Build-A-Box. I'm playing build an apartment with boxes. Why? I had furniture. I should not be in here with boxes. I have no place. And crates. Come on. I don't know how you would feel. Excuse me. And it's really hard. Really, really hard for me not to show you how I feel. I'm sure you guys could build another building. But my point is this. I'm not threatening nobody. I'm telling you. There has been way too many times on instantaneous, hurting or not, I want to stand right there on the camera and burn this bitch to the ground. I know I'd probably lose my freedom and not spend more time gone from my grandbabies and my family, not enjoying my life, which I'm entitled to, being locked up behind bars to make a point, to get the attention that facility
Something's wrong there. Well, why'd you burn it down? Sorry, I lost everything. They weren't doing their job. You should not get the funding. And I'm going to make sure that I campaign and reach out to bipolar communities and the families of people that are being treated, and should be treated. The people are sleeping outside your facilities, It's not right. You should not be getting paid for not doing a job that you're not doing. You should not. And these little girls that you got working up there, there's nothing wrong with kids having a job. Nothing wrong with young ladies having a job. Nothing wrong with young men or older men. Nobody should be denied to work if they're able. But they have no training at all. They take it personal. That's not my fault. Everybody's entitled to a bad day or a good day, whatever. It doesn't make a difference. That's their job, and they're not doing it. And clearly they're not doing it. And neither are you. So you tell me, what would make the people of the United States continue to help fund you to do American citizens like this? I'm going to fight hard for people not to be treated like this, because I don't want my daughter or my grandchildren or my great-grandchildren to ever be treated like this. Just like I don't want your family members to be treated like this. Do you see the pain that I'm in? You don't have to see it. I see it. It's stressful. This is mentally draining, emotionally draining, humiliating and embarrassing. And it hurts me. And I feel some type of way. And I should not have to feel like that. I should not have to feel like that. And you still be employed? And you think that the people are going to continue to contribute to the non-profit so you can do this to someone else? No. And you don't want anybody else to know that you've done this? You just think that I have 2 years to sue? Yeah, I do, but it's not 2 years from when I told you about it, because I told you about it 3 years ago. It's 2 years from the day that you stopped hurting me like this. And you need to be held accountable just like everyone else. I signed a contract. We all signed a contract to be a part of this program. And you need to be accountable. You guys breached contract 2 days after I moved into my apartment. 3 years ago. Let it have been me. Where would I have been? In the street? No. Oh, well, you missed this. I'm sorry. I have deterioration in both of my hips. I have clinical diagnosis and reasons why I cannot make every appointment, but nobody in life can make every appointment. The point is this: stop trying to distract me. Do the right thing. If you are a non-profit helping agency that's here for the bipolar people, then why am I hurting? And why have I been suffering this pain? And why have not you said you are right, even if we cannot give you every pity you are entitled for losing everything in your life when you worked hard for it and all you were doing was just trying to get better and fair housing to better improve your life? What makes you think you should not pay me for that? But you should keep getting paid while I'm suffering? I should not have been put through this. You did not do your job. And if I have to, I will pay somebody or do whatever I have to do to sue you. And I will bring it to the American people's attention. And I'm not playing. But I'm glad you people think I'm just talking. I'm not going to hurt nobody. I'm not going to burn your building down. But I will. And I would have. And I was thinking about it. And I didn't give a shit. But that's a lie. And you should not be allowed to make anybody feel like that. I'm letting you know now. The people need to know. And they're going to know. So either way, I really do hope that you guys come up with a number and give me my money so I can go to the store and repurchase some things that I would like to have. I can't get my heirlooms back. I have no memorabilia to leave to my grandbabies. And it's your fault. But either way, it's really hard holding my head up. Going outside, I don't have change of clothes. I've been going without so I can afford my stuff to get back in here. I just had to do that. And you're gonna get that credit report fixed, that credit judgment. You're gonna fix it, cause it's your fault that it's there. I didn't do it, and I have all my receipts from the hotels, the people that I borrowed money from, and living like this. And you're gonna give it to me because you owe it to me, and it's the right thing to do. And so if you don't willingly do it, that's fine by me. Somebody out here that's gonna hear this message will help me to make sure that I get a lawyer to take you there to give me what you owe me. And I'm gonna need that back. And I mean that. I'm gonna need all of that back.